what does it mean? Has it sunk in yet that you're a best and fairest winner at Williamstown?
It definitely hasn't. I mean, I think it's just, personally, it just kind of feels that like unbelievable aspect to it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever sink in, to be honest. But no, it's just, I feel so honoured, and I mean, to be a part of Williamstown, like like I said, I'm so grateful, and I'm just very, very honoured to have this, and I really did not expect it at all. So it's come at quite a shock. So
as well, you struggle to sort of at the time think, oh yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I think we're probably all like our harshest critics, to be honest. Like, I think definitely this year took on a bit more of a role, being in the leadership group, and I guess being my second playing year, just like took on a bit more of a bigger role. And I think with footy still being so new, I'm still like learning a lot, and I think it's definitely not something, I guess, every week you recognise. And I mean, it's, I think, quite tough at the time to like think, like, I think you don't think like that. I don't think anyone would, to be honest. But no, feel very, very lucky.
So I know you're a Williamstown junior and local, but prior to that, so when did you start playing footy? When did you have you always had an interest in it? Sort of just going back a bit of a step, how did that all play out?
Yeah, so I, like, growing up, when I was little, like, loved footy. Dad was a good footballer. He played under 19s at Richmond in the 80s. And like, sport, I've always just loved, like, even as a kid. And so when we were younger, he used to have us out like at the park and be rolling footies to us. Like, I've got two older brothers, so we used to be out there doing drills and learning how to handball. But and I just always loved footy and always wanted to play. But I guess, as you know, there really wasn't much opportunity for girls back then. And I think I also loved basketball at the time, and there was a lot more opportunity with that. So when, I guess, like, me and my parents were thinking about like what I could go on to do, footy didn't really seem like the best option at the time in terms of opportunity for girls. I could probably be playing with the boys, and then when you get to 14, at the time at Williamstown, there wasn't like opportunity. So I didn't play any junior footy, and I played all junior basketball right through till 2018. I did my last season then, and that's when in 2017 my brother plays for the Williamstown CYs. That's our local team. And they were starting a women's footy team. And he was like, oh, you've got to come play, like, you'd love it. Like, it's the start of something new, like, it'd be so great. And I was like playing basketball at the time, I'm like, oh, I'd absolutely love to. So he came with me to like my first training session, and even joined him with some of the drills there, helped out. And then in 2018, I was like deciding whether to play footy or do my last year of basketball. And I kind of came to the conclusion, I'd play my last year of basketball. So then I was so fortunate enough that the coach, Lawrence Henry from the Williamstown CYs, messaged me halfway through that year and was like, hey, we've had a few injuries, always thought of you as part of the team, because we played a practice match in 2017, to get some interest in the women's team. And so then I ended up playing 5 games with the CYs in 2018, and was lucky enough to then get picked up by the Western Jets. And then through the affiliation of Williamstown and Western Jets with Williamstown Football Club, I was so fortunate enough to end up at Willie.
It's pretty remarkable when you put it like that to me, like your sort of ascension from starting footy just a few years ago to now, winning a best and fairest at a state league level. It's probably a hard thing for you to grasp, I guess, sort of being in it. Do you ever sort of afford yourself to like look back and think that's pretty cool?
I mean, to be playing footy, even like I just feel so lucky. And yeah, I think when I ended up at Willie, like talking to my family and stuff, we were just like, what a ride. Like it was like a pinch yourself, like couldn't believe it kind of a thing. And then to, yeah, I guess be in the position I am at the moment, like it's just unbelievable. Like I think that's the word for it, because yeah, I'm just pinching myself, to be honest. Like feel so fortunate. And the thing is, when you look at, I guess, my journey into footy, like I've just been so lucky with the opportunities and the people that have helped me get to here. Like without that, like could have easily still been playing basketball or just like not even playing sport, who knows. But I mean, yeah, I just feel so fortunate and grateful for, I guess, the opportunities that I've been given, and yeah, the people that have helped me along the way.
Sure. You mentioned a bit more responsibility on the field this year. So back when in your first season, were you always a midfielder? Were you tried in other spots? But or was it sort of this year was the year when you really got a good full-time crack at playing mainly in the midfield?
In my first year, I got almost quite lucky. It wasn't a lucky situation, but he kind of needed players in the sense that there was quite a few injuries in the midfield, and I guess there was a bit more opportunity. And being under 21, there was a rule that you could have, I think it was 4 games, where you could have a 23rd player and they could be under 21. So I was quite lucky in that sense that I got to play 11 games that year, and they ended up being all in the midfield. And I guess I was probably more a rotation in the midfield, definitely. Like I hadn't solidified a position, and I think that's just being young and inexperienced and new to a team. I think I was still trying to work out what to do, where to go, and everything with that. And we had some really good players as well. And then, I just feel this year I got, I guess, given the opportunity again to play in the midfield. And, it felt really comfortable. Like I really enjoy playing the midfield. I don't think I'd like to play anywhere else as of yet. Who knows? But no, I think Dad always, I guess, instilled, I guess, a bit of mentality of see ball, get ball, and he was a midfielder himself, and probably instilled that on me.
Both the men's and the women's programs, that both the teams seem really close knit. You all seem, I know, footy clubs not everyone's best mates, but you all seem pretty close from the outside. Firstly, what is that like, and is that true? And secondly, where do you, what sort of the future look like for you? You probably I don't know if you've even thought about it or not, but do you have aspirations to go any higher than this as well?
Yep. Definitely agree. Such a close-knit team, club and community. For the women's team, it's just such a wonderful bunch of people. Like you honestly couldn't ask for more, I guess, passionate and driven group of people. Like I think there's a lot of young people, and like also I guess with that like inexperience in a sense, but I think we've all got, I guess, that drive and want to learn, and it just makes for such a great environment. And then with the men's team as well, like we've had the opportunity to have a training session together and a few functions. And I think it's a bit tough when the 2 seasons don't quite align quite properly, but I guess we try to still work through that. And there's definitely that, I guess, community and real club feel about it. And then I think, just Williamstown in general, like there's like definitely a real pride that comes with living in Willie, and the locals here, like I think they can really attest to it. And I mean, growing up here and living here, I've definitely feel that I guess added pride for Williamstown. So I think it really is like how they say, it's a destination and not somewhere you just pass through. It's that like close-knit country town feel to it. So I feel very fortunate to live here and play for Williamstown. Like it's just that, pinch yourself moment again, like can't believe it. And then in terms of aspirations, I guess for the team, we're still building, and I'm really looking forward to what we can bring next season. I think another pre-season under our belts will do huge things for us. Like I think we're like really building, and I guess just can't wait to see what happens next year and so on. And then on a personal level, I'd love to play footy at the highest level that I can, and whether that is playing for Williamstown for the rest of my footy career, that'd be so amazing, or whether that I guess I get the opportunity at going and playing AFLW. I'd really have that goal, and hopefully maybe one day, but I guess it's just whatever's the highest level that I can play at. I just want to continue to improve and continue to learn and see how we go.